What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is going to be a review for the Eufy 2K video doorbell. This one runs on batteries. They do also have one that runs that you can wire directly into your doorbell, but this is great if you either don't have the wiring or you're confused by the wiring, or maybe you want two doorbells, or maybe you don't have the proper amount of power to power this any video doorbell or this video doorbell. This is perfect because it runs on batteries and you can get up to 6 months of battery life before you need to recharge the battery inside of the video doorbell. Goes for 170 bucks, and let's see what comes inside of the box. So you see the front of the box says 2K HD resolution, so you will get up to 2K resolution with your videos on here. You also get a base station that will hold up to 16 gigabytes of storage on the doorbell itself. Like the base station will store all that, so you don't have to pay for cloud storage or any other kind of storage. You can use everything saved on the base station if you want, or if you still want, you could also sign up for cloud storage. So inside the box, you're gonna get some stickers telling people that you do have 24/7 monitoring with Eufy and a quick start guide. You'll then see the doorbell and the base station. On the back of the base station, you'll see the speaker, because this will spit out sound when the doorbell rings, or audible sounds as well. You also get your power port, your USB port to charge up the battery or put in internal storage, and also an Ethernet port and a sync button. And then on the front, you'll notice the Eufy branding as well as a LED notification light. And then in the bottom of the box, you get all the cables necessary, such as the Ethernet and the power cords, mounting screws, mounting bracket, all of that stuff. Setting up everything in the app is really simple. All you're gonna do is download the Eufy app, create an account if you don't already have one, hit the plus sign in the top right, set up your home base too, and then also add the doorbell in here, and you're ready to go. And then getting everything mounted and set up with the bracket and the screws that come with the box is very simple. You probably will need a drill to make everything a little bit easier, but ultimately, if you're pretty good with your hands, I think you should have absolutely no problem with getting this physically set up on your door or near your door. So we did set this doorbell up at my friend's house, and I'm gonna show you some clips of him using the doorbell at his house. And then after that, we'll go through the walkthrough of the app. But again, first, let's check out some clips daytime and nighttime so you can see how good the quality of the video is. Next, let's go through a walkthrough of the app so you can see all the features that do come with the doorbell inside of the Eufy app. All right, so here's the doorbell, and you have the doorbell at the top here, which I can press play to see a live feed of the doorbell. And it takes a second to load up. And you see the whole doorbell. You can zoom in if you want. It gives a nice wide angle of the doorbell. At the bottom, everything to mute the audio that you hear, to talk to the person that's outside, to cut and record clips. You also have the buttons at the top where you can snooze the doorbell if you want. You can see how many notifications you have for the doorbell. You also have the gear in the top right. When you press that, that allows you to change the name of the doorbell. You can turn the camera on and off. You can turn the status LED of the doorbell outside off. You have auto night vision, so I would keep that on due to the fact that when it gets night, it allows you to see, kind of black and white automatically. You can turn the logo watermark on and off for the recorded clips. I turn it off because I don't need to see that I have a Eufy camera on every single video. Motion detection, you can come in here and turn that on and off. You also can set activity zones if you want, so that way if you have this aimed towards the street or something, it won't pick up everything that you don't want. You also have human only, and we also have all motions. I would set it to human only. It saves battery life, and it will also help with not giving you a lot of detection, especially if it sees something like a tree branch or something like that. At the bottom there, you see the sensitivity. You can set it between 1 and 5. I think 3 is a good spot to start, just like they have it set by default. You also have your power manager. So in power manager, you can see what the current battery life is. Right out of the box, it was 61%. You can also see how much it's been used in terms of detections. We just got this set up. You have optimal battery life, you have optimal surveillance, balanced surveillance, and customized recording. By default, it's set to optimal surveillance, which allows you to get up to 60 seconds. This will attempt to record each event for as much as possible. So you can change it though. If you want better battery life, you could just do doorbell only, no motion detected, press button recording on doorbell. But I think the better is the optimal surveillance, getting a little bit of everything. That way, if someone doesn't press the doorbell, you can still capture what's going on. Video quality, you have WDR, which allows you to help with better video. When it's enabled, you can see approaching person's face and it'll backlit. Is not enabled if it is bright and clear enough. You also have streaming quality. It's set to auto, but you can set it to low, medium, or high if you want. Video encoding format, I have it set. You can set it to high compression or low compression if you want better video quality. And why don't we do that? Actually set it to low. I think that's going to be better because the more it's compressed, the smaller the file sizes, but at the same time, it's also going to lower the quality of the video. You can also set this up for streaming to Alexa and Google Smart Displays so that you can see who's on there. Audio settings, you can turn on audio recording on and off if you want to hear the conversations going on outdoors. Doorbell audio volume and also doorbell ringtone volume. Next, we have your notifications. You can have mobile notifications when it detects motion and doorbells, or turn them both off, or one off or one on. Related history events when opening the motion. You can also do live view, and these are all notification things that you have control over. Next, we have the indoor chime. So you can set this up if you want next to an existing door, if you can hook it up into your existing doorbell chime, or use the Eufy doorbell chime if you have a USB dongle for it, or just use the home base as the chime. Currently, we're just using the home base as the chime. You can also use Alexa as a chime as well. Next up, we have quick responses. This is pretty cool. Basically, the way this works, if someone comes to the door and you don't want to talk to them, you can choose a quick response. And these are little audio recordings that I've personally recorded that will play to the person outside, letting them know, whatever. Like this one says, "Please leave a package," and I'll show that one a little bit later on. And then the others are just the mounting guide. You can also share this doorbell with other people that don't have access to your app, but you want to give them access to the doorbell or the camera. And then About Device allows you to update the firmware on here.
Hey, how's it going? Can you just please leave that package there? I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is what the sound sounds like coming from the phone to the doorbell, so you get an idea of how good it sounds with this. And the delay is really, really good, probably less than a quarter or half a second.
So a couple things to know about this doorbell. It does come with some wiring, so you can hook it up to your existing doorbell inside, like the chime inside. You can do that. We didn't do that with his. He's just using the base station to get the feedback of the doorbell. If you want to go the digital route like he did, you can also get an Amazon Alexa and it will use those Alexa as chimes, or you can buy a Eufy USB chime as well so that you have more chimes throughout your house. Now, they say you will get up to 6 months of battery, but I would probably say you're going to get more to the 3 or 4 months, maybe 5 months of battery life, depending upon how much action it actually sees with people. Is it seeing people all the time or very little? That all depends. So the more people it sees and the more faces it, feeds off on, you're gonna lose a lot more battery life a lot quicker. But if it barely sees any action, it's gonna last a lot longer. So the price, $170, very good. The quality of the video is very good. The setup and the app itself is very good. Of course, I would have loved to see maybe like a year of battery life. 6 months is okay, but remember, you can go the wired route with this as well if you want. They sell a wired version, but it's cool to have the completely battery powered as well. I do love how they give you the option of doing cloud storage. If you want, you can pay for that, or you can save everything on that base station. I believe this is the only video doorbell that allows you to have its own base station to save everything on. Most other video doorbell companies want you to save it to the cloud. This is a great little option to have. So I would definitely recommend the Eufy 2K video doorbell. It works great. I love Eufy products overall. The cameras are in the security and the bulbs and everything else they make is really, really good quality, and it works well, and the apps are well thought out. So I would definitely recommend, if you're looking for a video doorbell, you'll be very happy with this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys down the road. Peace.